Let's begin this scientific journey by delving into the intricate operations of the memory systems within our brain. Our memory is more than just a mental function, it's an essential part of our lives. It serves multiple roles in our daily lives, from guiding us through our morning routines, to forming the bedrock of our relationships, to storing countless hours of practice skills, and even shaping our societal structures and norms. Different types of memory are stored in different regions of the brain. For instance, procedural memory, the memory of how to do things, is stored in one part, while declarative memory, the memory of facts and events, is stored in another. This video delves into the topic of short-term memory, a type of memory that holds small amounts of information for about 20 seconds, and long-term memory, a type of memory that can store vast quantities of information for potentially a lifetime. It elucidates the processes involved in memory creation and recall, such as encoding, storage, and retrieval, explaining how these processes work in tandem to create the seamless experience. Now, let's consider some examples from our everyday lives to comprehend the role memory plays in our existence. The moment memory begins its unending work. It reminds us of the day of the week, guides us through our morning routine, helps us avoid stumbling over everyday obstacles in our path, and even ensures that a hot pot of coffee is waiting for us after our shower. Without memory, our everyday conversations, shared laughter over past experiences, recalling a friend's fondness for puns, a mother's favorite recipe, or a spouse's recounting of their day, would all be impossible. Memory fuels our connections, forming the bedrock of our relationships. It even stores our skills and hobbies, ready to retrieve them at a moment's notice. Memory also serves as a guiding compass in our inner world, full of dreams, hopes, fears, and ambitions. It navigates us through our deepest emotions and helps us to avoid past mistakes. Beyond personal life, memory plays a crucial role in societal structures, shaping our norms, values, and traditions. So let's scrutinize together the complexities of short-term and long-term memory, the creation and recall of memories, and the crucial parts they enact in our daily lives. Short-term memory, often compared to a mental notepad, plays a crucial role in our cognitive processes. It has a limited capacity, usually able to hold around 7 items, give or take 2 for a brief period, typically around 20 to 30 seconds. The brevity of its information retention duration is its defining characteristic. It's akin to a temporary storage system for incoming data, a sort of cognitive sketchpad where we process our immediate experiences' thoughts. As a temporary repository for perceptual information, short-term memory manages the processing and manipulation of information that forms our immediate experiences. Because of its limited capacity, it requires constant refreshing or rehearsal of information to prevent rapid forgetting. Essentially, it acts as an intermediary, a bridge, if you will, between the sensory input we receive and the vast library of our long-term memory. On the other hand, long-term memory, the comprehensive archive within our minds, is capable of storing an immense amount of information for extended periods, ranging from minutes to a lifetime. The transition of information from the short-term memory, a compact and essential cog in our memory mechanism, to the vast expanse of long-term memory, is a complex process that involves consolidation and rehearsal, where the information is repeatedly reviewed and encoded until it finds a permanent place in our long-term memory. However, understanding long-term memory is more than acknowledging its vast storage capacity. It's a complex network of neurological and psychological processes. Each piece of information we retain results in new synaptic connections, creating unique neural highways. These highways are not just for transient travelers, but for information that settle down to stay for an extended period, shaping our perception and behavior. The more frequently we visit these information highways, the stronger these connections become, and the more vivid and lasting the memory. Transferring information from short-term to long-term memory isn't an automated process, but involves a fascinating transition known as consolidation. Have you ever wondered why the aroma of freshly baked cookies can instantly transport you back to your grandmother's kitchen? This is because sensory cues often accompany the information that moves from our short-term to long-term memory. These cues, when triggered, can bring a flood of memories rushing back. However, factors like context and emotional connections can significantly influence the effectiveness of this transition and the success of memory recall. Memory is not merely a chronicle of our history, but a dynamic system constantly molding our present and future. It is a realm of intricacy and intrigue where information undergoes processing, encoding, storing, and retrieval. The neurological and psychological processes involved in memory formation are equally fascinating. Synaptic connections, the junctions where neurons communicate, play a pivotal role in creating and storing memories. Information travels through neural pathways, forming unique sequences that the brain uses to recognize and remember experiences. These connections and pathways reinforce each other with every new memory, leading to the formation of long-lasting and easily retrievable memories. So the next time you reminisce about a cherished memory or acquire new knowledge, appreciate the extraordinary synaptic connections and neural pathways at work within your mind. Now, let's delve deeper into the mechanics of memory. Let's focus on memory recall, the process of retrieving stored information. This action is more complex than opening a book to a bookmarked page. Instead, it's akin to navigating a complex network of neural pathways, relying on specific retrieval cues to find the desired memory. Retrieval cues are prompts that initiate the process of memory recall. These cues trigger the neural pathways that lead to the stored memory, allowing us to retrieve and relive those moments. But memory recall is not always flawless. Various factors can enhance or hinder this process. For instance, the context in which a memory was formed can significantly impact its retrieval. If the current situation or environment mirrors the memory's original context, the recall process becomes easier. This is known as context-dependent memory. Emotions, too, play a crucial role in memory recall. Memories tied to strong emotions, whether positive or negative, are often more easily recalled. This phenomenon, known as the emotional enhancement of memory, explains why we tend to remember emotionally charged events more vividly. However, it's important to note that while these factors can aid in memory recall, they can also distort our memories, leading to inaccuracies or false memories. As we continue exploring the intricacies of our memory, it becomes clear that our minds are not mere repositories of information, but complex, dynamic systems constantly reshaping our perception of reality.